Ethiopian 16. On our today's lesson, I'm going to explain how we are going to solve these questions in general. I think these questions are taken from directly from Cambridge as level possible, and it is also available in the national curriculum of Ethiopia and grade level. So let me show you how we are going to do this one. So look at the problem. What's the problem? The question is gonna be the graph of this is reflected in the line this and this one. Now the graph of this problem is reflected in two different lines. In the first way, you have been reflected the graph of sin x vertically at x is equal to pi. And then after we have been reflecting the graph of the sin x with a vertical line, then it will be just reflected again with horizontal line. Is that? Then what will be the image of after we have been applied these two reflections? Is that? Then for the second problem, look the problem. The problem is still the same. This is cosine, this is sine. And the line of reflection is only different, but the concept is always the same. In the second problem, the line of reflections are x is equal to pi over 2. The reflection line is vertical, and for the second, the reflection line is horizontal. This is the same, and the functions are different. The concept is the same for both. So generally, don't worry about this problem. Whatever the question is maybe, how you going to find the image of any function after you have been reflected, with a horizontal line and with a vertical line in combination. So let me explain generally. Let's have any function f of x that is going to be y is equal to f of x. So what is the image of this one when we have been reflecting these along the line x is equal to a? Look the general way. Whatever the function you may have, whatever the function f of x is may be, and whatever a vertical reflection line is may be, if we have the function and the reflected line x is equal to a, how we are going to just find the image of this one after we have been reflecting this function along this one. So this is the technique of the formula. Y is going to be what? F of minus x plus 2a. So this is the image of the function. Is that? This will be the image of the function after we have been reflecting this function with the vertical line x is equal to a. Is that? Similarly, if we have the problem, look the problem. If the function is this one and the line of reflection is horizontal, y is equal to a, how we are going to find the image of this function along this horizontal reflection line? So the image of this is going to be y is going to be negative f of x plus 2a. So this is the image of this function when we have been reflecting this function along the horizontal line y is equal to a. So here, don't forget always. I'll repeat once more. Please listen carefully. Now, whatever the function in general, the function this f of x may be any polynomial, any other trigonometric, it may be any transcendental functions or algebraic problems. Is that? The function may be these either transcendental or algebraic, whatever it is. How we are going to find the image of this one after we have been reflecting this function with the vertical line x is equal to a? That should be the point. Is that? Then y will be f of minus x plus 2a. Is that? Now this is vertical translation. Then what's the image of the given problem after we have been reflecting this function again with the horizontal reflection line y is equal to a? So y will be negative of x plus 2a. This is the formula. So based on this, you can do any problem regarding this one. So let's come back to the questions. Now the function is this one. How we are going to find the image of this along this line first of all. So y is going to be what? sine of what? Minus x plus 2 pi. That this is the image of this function along the vertical line. This one is that this is the image of this function along the vertical line x is equal to pi. After we have been reflecting this with this x is equal to pi, this will be the image. So with the help of the reduction formula or with the help of the double angle formula, this is gonna be sine of minus x cosine of 2 pi plus sine 2 pi cosine of minus x. Is that? This is a way. And you know that cos 2 pi is always 1. 1 times this is always 1. So 1 times this is gonna be sine of minus x. Is that? Because 1 times this is this one. And sine 2 pi is gonna be 0. Is that? 0 times it will be 0. So plus 0. So this is going to be sine of minus x. And you know that since the trigonometric sine function is an odd function, now sine of minus x is always negative sine of x. That is the perfect way. So y is gonna be negative sine x. That. So generally, the image of this problem along a reflection line x is equal to pi. That when we have been reflecting this with this, now we can have this one. Again, we have to reflect this function with this one. This is the reflection. And this is the image of this one. Again, along this line. Again, we have to reflect this with this line. So what will be the solution? That's the point. So look, let me show you how we do this one. Is that? So for the second case, what you have been done, now you have to apply the second problem. And y is going to be what? This is the image. We have been reflecting this with y is equal to 1. Is that? So this is going to be minus of, that is minus sine of x plus 2a. A is already 1, just 1. Is that? Because 2a, a is already, now a is 1, so 2a. F of x is minus of sine x, so we have to multiply. So y will be negative times negative positive sine x plus 2, which is going to be 2 plus sine of x. So you see, now this is very interesting and simple solution of the given problem that have been explained before. Is that? So generally, now we call this is the resulting function when we have been applying two reflection lines in order to find the image of sine x. Is that? For this, you have been applied a vertical translation and then a horizontal translation. I mean, a vertical reflection, then horizontal reflection. That means two kinds of reflections have been applied. One is a vertical reflection and the other is horizontal reflection. After that, you can have this one. So what will be the solution for this? I think it is similar. How we are going to find the reflection of this one, the image of this, after we have been reflecting these with two lines. One line is this and the other is line this one. So look, in the first case, y is equal to what? Cosine of minus x plus 2a. That? So this is cosine of minus x plus a is already pi over 2. 2 times pi over 2 is gonna be pi. That? Then, with the help of the double angle of the reduction formula, this is gonna be cosine of minus x, cosine of pi. Since it is plus, it must be minus, and sine of minus x times sine of pi. You know that cos phi is obviously negative 1. So negative times cos is negative cosine of minus x. And sine pi is 0. 0 times this is 0 minus 0. That's going to be negative cosine of minus x. But don't forget about this one. What will be this in general? You know that, or you have to know, you know that cosine of minus x is going to be cos x, because cos function is an even function, is that? So since a cosine function is an even function, so cosine of minus x and cos x are the same, and hence y is going to be negative cosine of x, is that? So this is the image of, or this is the image of cos x when we have been reflecting this about x is equal to pi over 2, is that? Then we have to reflect again this about the line of the reflection line y is equal to 3. So when we have been reflecting this about this line, and this is going to be y, which is equal to what? And this is going to be negative of, that is negative cos x plus 2a. That, so this is going to be negative times negative is going to be cos x, and plus 2 times 3 will be, that's 6 plus cos x will be the reflection or the image of the graph of y is equal to sin x when we have been, the graph of y is equal to cos x when we have been reflecting cos x with a vertical line x is equal to pi over 2, and with the horizontal line y is equal to 3. So this is a simple way how we are going to determine the image of any function in general with the help of, or after we have been reflecting any function with 2 lines. One is vertical and followed by horizontal reflection. And you can do again, first you can just do a horizontal reflection and then the vertical. Both is the same. You can do, this is a very simple and interesting lesson. So this is all about our today's lesson. Maybe if you have any comment, suggestions regarding to this one and other, you are welcome to the comment box. You can write anything about these under the comment box. So thank you for today and thank you for watching. Have a nice time, and we'll meet with another video for the next day. Thank you for today. Bye bye.